Hey everybody, this is IndieGeek, and today I'm taking a look at an early look, kind of an alpha if you will, of Blockadillo. In fact, it does say alpha version right there, so that is what we would call this. The developer is Michael Ulp, and I believe he is at the time just calling the company Blockadillo, which is cool. This is their first game, I believe, and it is set to release on Android as a free-to-play game at some point in the future. There's no kind of rough estimate right now, but he contacted me, asked if I would do kind of this early look here, and that is what I'm going to do. So I should say that I will be playing the game. Oh darn, okay, let me resize the window here. This is, of course, like I said, it's set for Android, and I am playing this on PC, so things are a little more iffy than they would be, of course, if I could play this on Android. I could. I've got the right version to play on Android. It's just easier to record on the PC kind of build of it. It won't be releasing on PC as far as I know, so just needed to clarify that, of course. So what I'm doing is I'm actually using my mouse on the left and right sides of the screen in order to move our ball and attack the blocks, if you will. So, and that is what's going on here. It does have kind of a few twists, but it is basically, you know, it kind of follows the classic Breakout formula. And it kind of has, like I said, a couple twists here. So, for example, here's a twist where we actually need to be the same color as the blocks we are trying to break. So, we've got to hit these color blocks, and then we will go and get the blocks in whatever order we decide to go, based on what colors we get in that order. That's, you know, that's totally up to you. So, as far as I know, at least as far as I have played, and I've played not too much. I mean, there aren't a ton of levels yet, so I only played the first few levels just to give a bit of an intro here, and that's probably about what I will play as well for the video. But as far as I can tell, the order that you do things so far doesn't matter too much. Sometimes it's kind of dictated by where the blocks are. You might want to do a certain color first. I know in these situations it's definitely dictated because we actually have to do the red ones first, but that's the only situation that I've noticed so far. And the developer did tell me when we were talking about how I would potentially record this that in his experience so far, the build on PC using mouse is a little easier. But, of course, that's not really that much of a concern, in my opinion. So, as you saw, we fail by going off the edge, of course, although we see in the very next levels that sometimes the edges aren't really the edge. And I feel like there was a background there the last time I played this level. I don't know, I think that might just be kind of a texture glitch, unless I'm misremembering. But either way, you know, like I said, it's alpha version. Definitely do expect some, you know, potential bugs, things like that. As always with an alpha version, it is not representative of the final product. Things will change, as it said on the main menu, so that is that. But I mean, as far as the gameplay goes, even in this early state, I'm having a pretty good time with it. Okay, so maybe there just isn't a background for those parts yet. I would assume that at some point there will be. I do like that those skull blocks you can actually push and kind of make them move out of your way in order to kind of progress in certain ways. And then, so what I need to do, of course, is come down here, get purple, go back around, and take care of the purple blocks. And that will finish up this level. And we are actually reaching about as far as I've played before. There are more levels than that though, so I will keep going. Yeah, I think this was the last level that I tried doing. So I haven't actually hit one of these skull blocks. Let's see. Oh, so that just instantly kills you. Fair enough. It is pretty much what I expected it to do. And I do run into like a little bit of slowdown or like kind of frame skip, stuff like that. But again, like I said, alpha version, so not really anything that I'm concerned about. You know, I always take like technical issues with alphas and betas, kind of with a grain of salt, if you will. That being said, gameplay-wise, I think this is in a really good place already. I think, like, if I was going to have some concerns, my big one would be that when we start up in the menu, we've got like this really cool kind of almost surf rock guitar track going on, and then that doesn't play through the game. And I think, being that it's mobile, you wouldn't even have to do much more music than what we saw, or what we heard, in the main menu. But in my opinion, I would like to hear that continued. Oh no! Oh, that was bad. I accidentally clicked off the screen, which has been a problem, of course, playing with the PC build of this. Oh, goodness, yeah. We are having like a big slowdown here. Hopefully this comes back. The game may have crashed on me. If it did, okay, it didn't. I did lose a skull block. No, they just went down really low. Yeah, I'm getting Blockadillo not responding. I may end up closing the game and going back into it. That may be the best thing to do here. That's what I'm going to do. Hopefully I don't have too many more issues. Of course, like I said, being that it is alpha, kind of to be expected a little bit. So we should be up and running though, so there we go. Yeah, so this is the track I'm talking about. So we've got this nice track going, and then it is gone as soon as we start playing. So I decided to jump over to these levels. But honestly, there isn't really much more that I want to show off anyways. That was, you know, the music thing was my only real concern. I guess I'd just like some kind of music track going while I'm actually playing. Other than that, the other sound effects sound nice, and it looks pretty nice. I don't, you know, I'm not too hip on the loading screen, but you know, again, that is probably not final. So, you know, again, kind of like I always say with stuff like this, stuff that's in alpha or even pre-alpha, like, there's not a lot that I can really criticize. I can just kind of give some ideas about what maybe I would want to see, and hopefully that is helpful. But I will actually link in the description to the I believe the developer has a web page, if I'm remembering right. I will link to something that will allow you to basically get more info on the game if you are interested in that. But I don't think there is really much more for me to say. I'm having a good time with it. I could definitely see myself downloading this to my phone when it comes out. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. I'm having a good time with it. It's, you know, it is pretty easy right now, but the developer also said that part of that may be due to playing on the alpha build, so, or on the PC build, I mean, so that is also maybe not actually a real concern. Oh, that was unfortunate. But that's where I'm going to end this one. Sorry about the crash in the middle, but that is kind of bound to happen sometimes with these alphas and things like that. But yeah, this is where I will leave this off. So As always, feel free to comment. If there's anything that you would like to comment on, subscribe to the channel to see more of my videos every single day. And if you liked my video on Blockadillo, then please do consider clicking the like button, because that helps me out a lot. And I definitely appreciate everything you do to help. So, with all of that being said, of course, like I said, if you want to know more about it, follow the link below, follow the developer on Twitter, things like that, so that you can keep up with the game. But other than that, I will thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.